all the good stuff a proper miner needs to survive. And I don't really think I need to fit that terribly much into this space. So I think I'll actually cut it off at this size. This is a pretty nice size. Actually, I'm going to go one more layer back. I sort of lied. I think this is entirely too small and unacceptable. So yeah. There we are. Let's just go another layer back. And then let us remove this nice little center here. And remove these two blocks as well. There we go. So now it has a little bit of a vaulted ceiling per se. And it is plenty roomy enough to hold whatever I need it to hold. So that's pretty awesome. Don't really know where I was going with that whole ceiling idea. Oh. Yeah, whatever. That block's not important. That block's not going to be visible anyways. Actually, yeah, it is. God damn it. Do this all the frickin' time. All the time. Just, ugh. Alright, so there's that. There's this room. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a torch into each of these, like so. And then put a torch there, 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 and there. So now it's a very nicely lit sort of space. And I do have a crafter's block upstairs that I can put into here. I don't know what material I'm going to use right now for whatever it is that I'm going to go for next, but I do have a crafter's block up here that I can safely put in there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That'll be the first little hint at what this room's purpose is to become. There we are. So let's see, what else is something cool that we can do? Hey, piggy, 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 get away from me, piggy, 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 piggy. There's some water. Oh, I did have some lava saved up actually. Is it? What was it to? Whoa. Whoa. Well, that's kind of cool. That's weird. Alright, was not expecting that. Is it? Q. Q is the key that I was looking for. Okay, so, I do believe it is in here. Yes, I have several lava buckets. And, what will I do with those lava buckets? Well, I've wanted to make one of these for quite some time. So, I'm gonna make it right here. Perfect. Just a nice little... I think 2 buckets should be enough for what I am looking for, hopefully. Hopefully it'll look nice if I just do the little trick that I usually do with the water and put one of them there and the other one of them there. Now, there's nothing wooden in here that can burn, but what this lets me do is it lets me have a trash compactor. And just destroy things Terminator style. Yay! Destruction. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna want to have some sort of a guard over the top of it so I don't actually fall into it. There we go. And if I just... Yeah! Woo! Terminator endings. Burn! Suckers. Alright, so that is that. We have destroyed a good proper amount of stone and made our trash compactor. Quite awesome. And we also now have that sort of awkward space up there. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that space up there. I think I should fill it with something else over my trash compactor. So I am going to use some glass because I love glass. I really, truly, and honestly do. Glass is one of my favorite construction materials in this game. So yeah, there we go. Nice and transparent, and a giant pit of lava that'll shoot ashes out every once in a while. I don't think these ladders will catch on fire, but if they do, I will have to think of something to prevent that from happening. So what now? Well, oh yeah. Also, somebody was asking me about monster spawners, and I sort of want to show that off a little. So if we go down over here, yeah, I've made this place real nice. Got some signs going with directions, which are now rendered null and void because, well, there's other things in the game like compasses that basically take the place of those signs. However, I still like them, and they will continue to be part of my building strategies. And there's a dark pit there. Yeah, there's still plenty of dark places here that I haven't explored. But, this basically leads me to my uber epic ladder that goes down. And if I jump over here, I can go here. And I think in this general direction, possibly, is, yes, this right here in this general direction is where I first explored. As you can see, there's a crafting block that I made with 4 torches on top of it. There's some of the water that I left in the cave still sort of going through. And let's see. And this is just a dead end. No real point here. I've already mined it all out. Except for that coal. I'll come back and grab that at some later point in time. It's pretty cool having a cave system this epic. It's a good source of, well, everything really. And this is another little bit of water. There's just leaks everywhere in this place. So let's see, if I go over here, this is a dead end. Yeah, even with the couple signs that I put up, this place is still quite annoying to navigate, especially considering I haven't been down here in ages. Arg. Where does this take us? This takes us. Ooh, ow, that hurt. Back to here. Now, if I am sneaky and go back through this way, and then, oh yeah, this is another little snippet of cave that I found and never showed to you guys. I haven't really done much mining or exploring here. As you can see, this whole place is still pretty much dark. Ooh, I wonder what's over here. Just another dead end. Nothing interesting. Alright. Nothing of interest. So yeah, let's pop those torches down here. And the real reason I was down here is I was just building nice little stairs like that to everywhere. And somewhere in the process of this exploring business, I found a zombie spawner. Somewhere. Oh, yay, more unexplored. Ow, space. Yay. Let's put a torch there. And then swim up this giant waterfall. Yeah, this cave system's actually quite funky because it has a lot of these. Also, I need to be looking straight up when I do this, or else I will start to drift. Yeah, there we go. Indiana Jones swimming through waterfalls. Ow. Ow, Indiana Jones drowning in a waterfall. So yeah, I built a little bit of a staircase here, and there we go. Now we're back to where I was. Now if I where was that monster spawner that I found? God, I've completely lost myself. Anyways, this is the other way out of my cave. But there was a zombie spawner that I found somewhere around this general area, and I remember marking it with a... Oh, there it is. Here it is. Yeah, this is a zombie spawner that I found. As you can see, it's surrounded by torches. You see, this is what you have to do when you find a spawner if you want to not destroy it but keep it. This is what you got to do. You just do that. And some mossy cobblestones. So I'm just going to make this place a little more distinctive by putting a double torch there. And let's go back out of this place. I think the fastest way to do it would be if I go behind this waterfall and up these stairs and out to the secondary exit. Yeah, cave system's pretty easy to get lost in. And at some point, I really want to just get a nice minecart track going through that. And as you can see, there's a lot of sand here, but I've been afraid to touch it because quite a bit of the ceiling in that cave is sand. And I don't want it to fall through because then I'll have an open sky cave thing and it just will not work. Anyways, there you can see the subscriber monument yet again. Big gold full of torches. Kind of useful for navigation. So yeah. So that be that. Probably gonna want to return these lava buckets at some point, and yeah, let's go do that right now. Let's return buckets to here of lava. Some eggs, some steaks. And let's just temporarily put all of this garbage here. Because I don't want it in my inventory. I'm gonna have plenty more stone from exactly the place where this stuff came from. So not really terribly necessary. I have an extra bit of glass, which I'm sure I'll use at some point. And let's put those there. And mine picks. Alright. So let's drop down here. And go this way. Yeah. See? I had the amazing amount of foresight to put glass there. Because I knew that if I didn't put glass, I would walk through that at some point. And this is actually really cool. When you're going down, it just gives you a very epic view of just layers upon layers of glass. Double rainbow. Yeah, I like it. It's an awesome view. And yeah, now we're just going to be doing more of the same, more fun-filled mining. Yeah, you can't always be crafting. Sometimes you have to be mining in the world of Minecraft. World of Minecraft. The most addicting MMO ever. Yeah, it's actually kind of weird. Recently I found out that like 90% of the kids in my classes play this game, and they actually have their own server running and all of that. But the kid running the server is like, he's like one of those like fake nerds. He's like, he can like code and like all that stuff, but at the same time he's sort of stupid. And their server's coded sort of stupid because of that, so yeah, don't really play on there terribly much. And but the server's kind of cool because there's all those commands, so you can like spawn infinite amounts of TNT, and people glitch out the server all the time because it's running on a really crappy computer. Yeah, good times, good times. Anyways,